I am so excited.
Yes, Paige.
Because you know I love you.
Oh, yes.
This is Royce Simmons.
I love you too.
I know, and he knows all about it, so much so that most of you remember that he goes by the Brisket Boss.
The Brisket Boss.
The Brisket Boss, emphasis on the. And we know many of you will have family and friends over, so Royce is back to show us some crowd-pleasing options. Hi, Royce.
Hi, Paige. How are you?
And you know what? I have to say happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
You are a 4th of July birthday baby.
Firecracker.
Oh, you are a firecracker. There's no doubt about that.
Yes,
so
yes, indeed.
You also just received a really big honor.
Oh, my goodness. I am a member of the Arlington Black Chamber of Commerce. And so I won the Newcomer of the Year.
Wow.
So I'm the new guy on the
You're the new guy on the block. Because your career prior to this was something very opposite of barbecue, but takes a lot of precision.
Yes.
Just like watching that barbecue. What
Yes.
did you do prior to this?
Well, building fighter aircraft for Lockheed Martin. So I was
Wow.
part of building the F-111, the F-16, and now currently the F-35.
All right, so you're all about the fire. Fire in the hole. Okay, so what are we making today?
Oh man, we have a number of things today. We have the nachos. We have the baked potato, and we have a brisket sandwich.
The anticipation's killing me. So what are we doing first?
Okay, we're gonna do the nachos first.
Okay.
So this is a really easy recipe, right? It's you're using cheese. Okay, you got your Philadelphia cheese, you got your mozzarella cheese, you got your Velveeta cheese.
Yes, and you know what? Velveeta, in order to get that true creamy goodness, you gotta have a little of that.
You gotta have it.
Velveeta
You gotta
in
have
there.
it. You gotta have it. So basically, this is just a real easy recipe, right? But the only thing that makes it really good is the brisket.
All right, let's
that
do
takes it to the other level.
Okay, let's do it.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Okay, here we go.
All right, so you're
Get you
gonna
some
do
chips,
some chips.
just a few chips there, right? Okay.
You know, honestly, if somebody were to ask me what is my favorite food of all time, I would have to say queso. And then you add brisket with that, I can hardly.
So it's made. We make it with brisket, right? But we're gonna top it off with a little brisket, with more brisket.
Okay.
There you go, Paige.
That looks beautiful. All right, you know what? I got a taste here. All right. This is not gonna be pretty, Mom. I know she's watching, but this is how it's gonna have to be. Can I have anything on my face?
Yeah, you have a little bit on your face.
All right. While I'm finishing this bite, you brought somebody else to come in and help us a little bit.
Yes,
So
yes.
Can we welcome JR to the GMT kitchen?
Yes, come on in, JR. Come on in, JR.
Glad that you're here.
Thank you.
All right, so you're going to be making up another dish right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still loving this queso. It's so good. Tell me what you're going to be making.
I'm going to be doing a loaded potato for you guys, featuring this amazing brisket right here by the Brisket Boss.
Yes, yes.
All right, now I want to ask you, Royce, about JR. Now, why is he here? Why is he joining you?
Well, JR is a friend of mine. His mother, dad, and I go back 30 years. And JR has an aspiration of being a chef.
Wow.
So he's attending Ben Barber School of Mansfield, Texas, as a chef. Okay.
Right.
So he's an inspired chef. So while he's trying and learning how to be a chef, I'm training him how to be a
And you're training him to be on TV.
master on the side.
Pig master, go ahead. Let's see what you can do.
All right, let me get started right here
Okay.
for y'all.
I'll switch sides with you, friend.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so
He's
you're
making. He's
I
just
got my
making
hot potato right here.
hot potato, hot potato.
I'm gonna add a little bit of butter. You know, everybody likes butter. Can't have too much of it.
You can't have too much of it. Let's just be honest, especially since we're in the South.
I'm gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of brisket to melt that butter a little bit.
Yes,
Gonna spread it out a little bit. You know
Wait,
it.
that looks good.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, he's learning.
I'm telling
Wow.
you.
Put a little bit of cheese.
That's
gonna
smoked
melt.
cheese. Now we use
Yeah, yeah.
we barbecue, so we're smoking the cheese is smoked
cold
cheese.
smoke.
It's
Yes,
smoked
ma'am.
cheese as
Yes,
well.
indeed.
Okay.
Yes,
Then
indeed.
after I get done with all that, I'm gonna put an even more brisket.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, ma'am, I am.
Gosh, this is
Put some more on top.
ridiculous.
Right there.
Oh my
Some
gosh.
more cheese.
Okay, let's just add some more cheese. Why the heck
Oh yeah, you
don't
know
we?
it can't hurt nobody.
Looks good. That's good.
Some green onions for a little bit of color.
All right, it's
And
beautiful.
then at the very end, just a little bit of sour cream.
Because we
sour cream.
need a little more.
Oh yeah.
And a little barbecue sauce to
And
go
some
along with
barbecue
that.
sauce.
Top it off.
Oh yeah.
This baked potato is the most loaded of loaded baked potatoes I've ever seen in my entire
Yes.
life.
Yes, that's the Brisket Boss's favorite savory peach molasses barbecue sauce that's covering up that loaded baked potato.
All right, I want people to see. So this is peach molasses barbecue sauce.
Yes.
It looks absolutely delicious. I don't know if y'all can see that. So
Oh yes, oh yes.
it looks yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, you've got a fork over
Yes, man,
there.
you want to give it a try?
Again, this is not going to be very pretty at all.
You'll be all right.
You know what? But that's okay. It's 4th of July.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
4th
and
of July.
spills are expected.
You might as well enjoy yourself.
Yes,
Just
okay.
eat, and be merry.
Yeah, let me know something.
Woo! This, come over here, baby, because I tell you, but between, yeah, come back over here, JR, if you mind, next to the Brisket Boss, because between this and the queso, I mean, I'm set. There's nothing more I need. I don't even need the firecrackers at this point. I mean, really, fireworks are great,
Right.
but this is what would make anybody's 4th of July that much more special.
Well,
It's
thank you
pretty
so
great.
much. Thank you
All
so
right,
much.
and you also have got, we've got a website on the screen that we're going to be showing everybody.
Yes, it's www.brisketbossllc.com.
BrisketBossLLC.com.
Yes,
All
that's-
right, I like those initials behind that name.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, this is delicious, and I've got some really, really fantastic news for our GMT viewers, is that you're not done.
Okay.
You're coming back, aren't you?
Yes.
We're going to be talking about some side dishes pretty soon.
Yes, indeed.
All
Yes,
right,
indeed.
So we will get to it.
We'll just stay here all day. We can cook all day today.
I
okay?
love it. I love it.
It's
You
my
hang
birthday.
out with me then. I appreciate that. All right, once you know what's going on the grill, it's time to make another big decision about the sides. The Brisket Boss is back with his son, Major Jordan Simmons, to show us how to make
Glad to be here.
barbecue baked beans. Hello
Yes.
again.
Hello,
Are
Paige.
are you a proud papa?
Oh, I am so proud. I'm honored as well.
I bet you are, because this 4th of July,
It's
we
my
have
birthday.
somebody. It is your birthday, honey, but I'm also saluting America
yes,
for just
yes.
a minute. And you've been quite busy yourself.
Yes, so I'm a major in the United States Army, active duty. I've been serving for 13 years, so I'm just glad to be home and get a chance to cook with my dad and be live on the air with him.
Well, I can't tell you how thankful we are for your service.
Well, thank you so
We
much.
really
I'm
do
definitely
appreciate
you
All right,
too.
well, let's talk about these particular sides. So we're going to be making barbecue baked beans. So let's talk about, what are the ingredients in all of
so
this?
you can't have a barbecue without baked beans.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So today we've got brisket baked beans. Most people use turkey, ground beef, and bacon and other things, but today, since I'm the Brisket Boss,
Brisket Boss.
we've got brisket baked beans, barbecue baked beans. Okay. So you can either put them on the grill, or you can do them in the oven at about 2 hours, about 250.
You gotta really let 'em simmer,
You gotta
huh?
let it simmer because you have brisket, right?
All right.
Okay. Today, Jordan
right.
is going to give us a demonstration.
Take it away,
So
Jordan.
you can use, we've got just regular beans, bush baked beans. You can use any beans of your choice, or you
Okay.
can make them naturally, okay? But we're doing a short version of it today. So we've got brown sugar.
Okay, so brown sugar. And
Yeah.
you said you can use canned baked beans. There's not that big of a difference in the taste?
Not at all, not
okay,
at all,
good. That's
not at
good
all.
for me.
Yes,
Not that
okay.
I'll be making anything this 4th of July.
Green bell peppers.
All right.
Okay. Red bell peppers.
Red bell peppers.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes. And then onions, just regular white onions.
Ooh, man.
Okay, then he can come in with some of the molasses. We use a little peach molasses, guys, so we use a little molasses.
gosh.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that
So
looks
molasses is like
so
brown
good.
sugar.
All right,
Yeah, that
I'm
looks
gonna
very
take a little taste of that.
Okay, we'll add a little mustard
All right.
to it after that.
Okay, and Major, you can talk too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just got to prep the
Yeah,
food
you
a little
gotta prep.
bit.
Okay, and you're
I gotta
listening
follow
to your daddy. I
directions.
understand.
I don't wanna mess this
get it.
up.
All right. So
He's
got-
the major, but I'm still the dad.
You're
okay?
right. You know what? Yes, he still outranks you. I
Okay.
hate to tell you that, but he definitely still outranks you. All right, and then this yummy, yummy sauce,
savory
right?
peach
Mix a
molasses
little,
we're
mix a
gonna
little
mix it
barbecue
with.
sauce with it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wee.
Then add a little seasoning. Savory peach molasses seasoning.
It's looking so good.
Mix it up, and that's your ingredients for a great. Oh, you got to add the brisket.
Oh my gosh, we can't forget
Don't
the
forget the
brisket.
brisket.
The
No.
Brisket Boss is standing
I'll
right
get
here
mad,
for crying
yes.
out loud.
And just mix that up in your pot there. Just mix it up real well, and for about a couple of hours, at about 250, let it simmer, or just put it on the grill. Same thing. Have your pit set, and
Yeah.
you'll be good in a couple of hours.
All right, so I'm gonna have a little taste.
Okay, okay.
So here we go. I'll just taste it
You
out
just
of the
taste
bowl.
it?
I will not double dip.
Okay.
I want this to be very clear to everybody.
That's not gonna
Apparently,
be
one
enough
time
for
I
you.
did that, and a lot of people got mad at me. So I only will take one bite out of the big pot.
That's not going to be enough for you. Okay.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I swear I'm not kidding you. I'm not joking you. This is the best baked beans I have ever had in my entire life.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It adds a whole new,
I
takes it to a whole
want to
new
double
level.
dip in this. I want to jump in this.
Okay, go right ahead.
All right, so it's your birthday. Do you have any big plans coming up?
Well, I've been working extremely hard the last 6 months, so wife and I, we're going to take about a week or so, and just go and do a little bit of staycation and going to do a little bit of vacation. Probably
know
go
what?
to Denver or somewhere, just get out of the house a little bit.
I understand that there's going to be some fireworks show happening.
Okay.
In your honor, and of course in the United States of America.
Yes,
So it's
yes.
both. It's pretty fun to be born on the 4th of July.
Yes. And see, everybody's off on my birthday, okay? So
Yeah.
I'll give most of the world off on my birthday.
That's
so.
right. It's the best. It's much better to party that way.
It's much
right?
better to party. Everybody
That
have a
is
good
exactly
time.
Right.
Yes, have a
That is ridiculously good.
Thank you.
Now your brisket is so tender, and what you've done is you haven't overcooked it, and that's a problem that we
Yes.
can have. So make sure it's slow and low.
Yes,
All
slow
right.
and low, and this
I
is
know it.
it's a small, easy recipe that's 70 years old.
I love it, and those are usually the best.